Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's that time of the year again. Halloween is just around the corner and we are feeling super excited. So today I have something special for you and we are going to create some spooky Halloween doodles in pen. It's going to be a lot of fun, so let's get started. First, I prepare my piece of paper. I took a watercolor paper 200 GSM. You can take any sketchbook paper. I took a pencil, an eraser. I took a kneadable eraser, and I will cover everything with my pen, my ink pen pigment liner 0.8 Stadler. But first, let's draw everything down with the pencil. I started my drawing with a cute little ghost, and how you have noticed, I started with a wavy, cloud-like shape for the ghost's body. Then I added some friendly eyes and some smile. Later, I followed with a bat, a very cute one, and lastly with a cockroach. Everything I draw in real time, so you can follow along. If you cannot follow along, just stop this video and enjoy it. So another ghost, very little one and interesting. And how not to draw a pumpkin. Following along with a witch's hat, we start with a cone shape and add a white brim. If you see, I started straight away to draw it without preparing the form, but it was easy enough to do it. I make it super simple. If you want to make it more fancy, you can just take a look into my Patreon. On my Patreon, I have shown the famous hat from Harry Potter, and there you can find a more detailed and interactive drawing of the witch's hat. During this video you can see how we create a variety of Halloween themed doodles that are perfect for decorating cards, party invitation, or just getting into the Halloween spirit. From very cute ghosts, pumpkins, so everything that you need for recreating those for anything, for any invitation. Just grab some pencil, pen, and follow along. Meanwhile you are following along the process of drawing, I decided to share with you an interesting Halloween story. The story is called The Haunted Halloween House. Once upon a time, in a small, quiet town, there stood a mysterious old house that was said to be haunted. The house had been abandoned for as long as anyone could remember, but every Halloween strange occurrences would unfold. The legend had it that the house was once home to a brilliant inventor who disappeared under the mysterious circumstances. People claimed to hear eerie noises coming from the house at the night, and some even reported seeing lights flickering through its broken windows. One Halloween, a group of adventurous friends decided to investigate the rumors. Armed with flashlights and courage, they ventured into the dark, creaking house. As they explored the dusty, cobweb-covered rooms, they felt an unsettling presence, as if they were being watched. Suddenly, a gust of cold wind rushed through the corridor, extinguishing their flashlights. In the pitch-black darkness, they heard whispers and faint laughter. Terrified, they stumbled back toward the entrance, but the heavy front door slammed shut, trapping them inside. With trembling hands, they managed to relight their flashlights and made their way to the attic. There, they discovered a hidden room filled with old inventions, notebooks, and a dusty life-sized automaton that resembled the inventor himself. The automaton sprang to life, its gears clanking and whirring. It spoke in the inventor's voice, revealing that he had been working on a machine to communicate with the afterlife. The invention had accidentally trapped his own spirit in the automaton, leaving him bound to the house for eternity. The friends, showing kindness and empathy, worked together to help the inventor's spirit find peace. With a final heartfelt farewell, the inventor's spirit was released from the automaton, and the house was filled with a warm, otherworldly light. From that day on, the house was no longer haunted, and the inventor's inventions became a source of inspiration for the townsfolk. The legend of the haunted Halloween house transformed into a heartwarming tale of friendship and the power of kindness, told to generations to come. This Halloween story reminds us that even the spookiest places can hold heartwarming secrets, and sometimes all it takes is compassion to unravel the mysteries of the past. So, how did you like it, this story? I really enjoyed it when I found out this one, and I wanted to recreate exactly for this video. Now, as far as you have followed along, you've noticed that I took my Staedtler pigment liner number 0.8 and I started to cover everything that I have drawn earlier. Now it is the easiest part. If the previous part was more difficult for somebody who don't know to draw, then this part is easy. What I do with my pigment liner is that I add more details onto the drawing. So I add some dots, I add some rhombs, I add some drops just to make this work filled out with this spooky theme. Apart from the outlining everything with my pigment liner, I also add some dots. These dots and this technique is called pointillism. And with these dots, we recreate some shadows to create more depth into these doodles. Actually, my first intention was only to draw these doodles and to outline those. But then I decided why not to add some dots to create more depth and to make this work even more fulfilling and interesting to the viewer's eye. As I mentioned earlier, you can follow along and draw exactly the same doodles as I do now on the paper, or what you can do, you can create some postcards of A6 size, and on each of these postcards you can add different doodles. You don't have to recreate all of those, you can recreate a few of those on one postcard, others on the other postcard, and to recreate some really nice words to your beloved ones. We came to the end of the work and I took an edible eraser to erase all the lines that I have drawn with pencil and that only the ink is left on the paper. If you have a good ink pen, then it won't smudge, but pay attention if it needs to dry longer than in my case, then just do it. And wherever you feel that you have white spaces, you can. If you like this video, please thumbs up, share this video with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Till the next time, bye!